Hello, welcome to the fourth dimension. My name is Maria. I am your Sherpa for this read. If you have never visited the fourth dimension, it is a intuitive tarot reading done by me. I give a per weekly zodiac preview of the week to come. I do an end of the week weekend review and a midweek pulse. If you're new to the channel, any zodiac can watch this. If you found me, there's probably a reading or a part in the reading that you can resonate with for this week. I don't believe in coincidence anymore. And watchers, all that is fair and fine. I'm reading for Gemini. Gemini, this is going to be for the week of March 10th through the 16th. I'm just pulling your tarot now. And I'll pull your overall hidden secrets. It's kind of like the topic that we're gonna be dealing with. Whew, Gemini, looking good. Oh my goodness. You guys are dealing with some stuff. And again, if you have Gemini, even in your placements, this might resonate with you as well. I feel water signs as well. I get Scorpio and some Cancer, Capricorn. I'm getting an extra overview. Okay, here we go, Gemini. Overall feeling is you might be dealing with somebody sharing a deep confession about you, unveiling, coming clean, and messages. I also get the vibe that it's strength overall that you're dealing with. Whew, you guys got a lot. Okay, here we go. Pain. Somebody, and again, if this resonates, I always make this joke about cottage cheese and Jell-O. Like if you're at a buffet and you run across this interesting choice of two products put together. I never understood that. I'm from the Midwest, and there's like anything with marshmallows is not really a salad. I get the same thing. Like, is it Jell-O or is it cottage cheese? When you combine the two, it's kind of But just like at the buffet, if it doesn't resonate with you, if you don't like it, it's not yours to just go right by it. It's the same thing. If this doesn't resonate with you, it's not your read. It's okay. That's okay. You'll find another read. So that being said, all this energy that I'm going to put forward is really just for Gemini. If it resonates, please really consider hitting the like button so I know it resonates, or leave a positive comment or any kind of comment, just constructive. How about that? Leave a constructive comment. Also, please consider subscribing right now. It's free. It'll help us track not only members, but it'll help us grow our algorithm. And then you'll be notified when I put up new content, so you don't have to search me out or miss me, because there's a billion of us out there on the internet. So we really appreciate it. Me and the dog, we really appreciate it. So you're dealing with some pain. Somebody's coming forward, and I think not only is it's gonna create some pain, but Gemini, I think you're in pain. You're in physical anguish about approaching this person. You are apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. There's somebody that's showing you their back. So a couple things I have is I feel like if you're having back pain, believe it or not, this actually just came to me. You might be feeling the actual physical pain of not sleeping at night, up in your head. You're creating physical pain because you're feeling like you've been carrying this. Whatever this is, it might be a confession, a positive or a negative one. I feel like you need to move forward on this. Right below that is a Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's coming forward to either offer you or you're offering somebody a brand new relationship. And not only, and the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, and you're following it with a Knight of Swords. So these two together is something you've sat on forever, Gemini, or somebody sat on for you, and now they're rushing in. They're missing their window. That window is nearly closed, and they're going to try to skim. I mean, years you've been waiting for this. I feel you have not moved on this for a hot minute, and you felt like this for a long time. But either you have, I guess it's you. I believe it's you, Gemini. Is you're not moving on something that you needed to move on. Again, flip it, reverse it. It's okay. It's just energy. It can be manipulated a little bit based on what you're reading of how it fits. And again, if it doesn't at all, it's not your read. This is one day, someday, somewhere another time. So right away, I get off this card. I feel like you've been carrying this load. It's been extremely hard for you to carry these feelings. I feel like it's you. I do feel like this is you. Like you have carried a pretty heavy weight and you want to have a conversation with somebody about having a relationship, about your love for somebody, or vice versa. You're feeling like you missed the boat. Like you had this opportunity and it's slipping right from your hands, and you're watching it. You're watching this slip from your hands, and you're like, no. And I think some of it is you, or somebody you're involved with did not invest historically and now want to provide you more than their share. The Six of Pentacles is above the Five. It's more than they need to. They're making up. They want to make up for the past mistakes they made of not investing. I do feel like there's a barrier. I'll be straight with the Ten of Cups. That's not only your apprehension and your fear, like you've waited too long, but also that you might be in another situation, or they might be, but you don't care. Somebody doesn't care because they're going to come in and they're going to have a conversation. They feel center of the spread, Gemini, is ecstasy. This is your heart's desire as well as theirs. And they're letting go, I feel. I think they might be letting go of some of the past, the burden and the responsibility. And I just get that there's another relationship on the side somewhere, and it's creating a burden for them, barrier from them telling another person or you how they feel. They're dropping the Ten of Wands, and I will clarify these because there's some confusion I have. And right below the 10 is the 3 in, the 3 of Cups in reverse, which is too much abundance of one thing. Maybe too much drinking, or many partners, or, carousing, as we called it in the day back when I'm old. We usually, like they're sowing their oats everywhere. That's what's happening here. I feel like there's an abundance of that. And Gemini, I feel like you put up a boundary. Maybe you're dating a Cancer. I don't know. So I had a similar read, not the same, but it has a familiar vibe. Somebody is rushing in to have a conversation with you about lack, and you're moving forward and they don't want to be left alone. And there were some boundaries put up based on some effery. And somebody says, no bueno, we're not doing that today. No, I'm done. I'm done putting this in. I'm drawing the line. This is enough. Right below that is a 5 of Pentacles. The other person got the message, I think, Gemini. And if it's you or them, that's the feeling I get. It's you or your partner, whomever this resonates with, is moving forward in having this conversation due to the fact of lack or loss or fear of being missed out, the FOMO, fear of missing out. And they're feeling extremely left out in the cold, and they miss you. It's a overwhelming sense of like sadness and grief, and there's like a heaviness to them. Like it's heavy. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like if I don't rush in and tell them, I'm going to kick myself for the rest of my life kind of feeling. I need to tell them exactly how I feel. I have the King of Pentacles, who's trying to be realistic, solid, and I do believe this person is a good character. They are a good provider. They are a good protector. They're my CEO card. They want to try to create a life with you. It could be an earth sign. I get some Capricorn vibes off this too. But right now they feel I can't make this up. Look at that, abandoned. I didn't even see this card until now. It's abandoned, left out. Walked away. They feel like you're giving them the cold shoulder. They can't even get a hold of you. I feel like they are blocked. They're blocked from every social media. I think you need to watch Cancer's reading. Just bizarre. It's a little bizarre. But it's the 6 of Pentacles. They have such a nostalgia over you. They want to make it right. They recognize, and I just think recently, just super recently, and again, if you have Gemini in your chart, and there are several, I feel that this may be a separate zodiac sign, but then have heavy placements of Gemini, that this person, the Gemini showing up, they're very sensitive, extremely sensitive. They're passionate, they're nostalgic. I get that they're sobbing at night. They go to bed, and that's when they think about you and what they've done to jack this up all the way and around the corner and a big knot in the bottom of it, and totally distorted this relationship, totally jacked it up to the point of no repair. And they recognize it, and they're like, I could not have messed this up more than I did. There's no way to come back. And their hope is that they're praying about it. This is a major arcana where they're praying to their God, their tribal, their tribe, their Sherpa team, anybody that'll listen, and they're asking for immediate intervention to make it right with you. And they want to come and make it right with you. Escaping. They might be drinking a lot, excessively. They're in a whirlwind of pain. They're trying to block the pain. They're trying to avoid the pain. They're pushing it away. They're avoiding. I feel like they're isolating in their home. They're denying every call that comes in. They don't want to talk to anybody. They are trying not to feel this. That's truth. They're just trying to avoid all feeling. And the grief. It's just heavy grief that you, I feel, have dealt with this, Gemini. I think you recovered from this, and your trust is really low. You're still not trusting this person. And I think this is real. I think this is absolutely real, to be in the upright in the center of your spread. And the reason why I say it's upright is because if it were in the reverse, it'd be them wanting to come to you to repair this. And it is solid in the upright, saying, I'm not moving one of them sticks. They're staying right there for a reason. And you are guarded. You are hurt. And I don't think you trust this person. There's like a lifetime of trust that's been broken. And regardless if you're the lovers or not, it's going to take a minute to heal from this. Okay. Okay, on that note, let's check this pain, afraid, cautious, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. 2 knights. All right, defining it, I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, right? They feel like you're moving forward. I got the Hermit in the upright. That's what I was saying. This is the card. I can't sleep at night. I can't think of you. I can't think of anything but you. I have the Page of Wands. It was on its side, so they're indecisive if they want to come in and have a conversation. They're scared to death. They're feeling FOMO, fear of missing out. They're watching their Ten of Pentacles, their wish fulfillment, walk away. And and the Death card was in the reverse when I picked it up, which means rebirth. They want to take something that's dead and rush in. I feel like they saw something. They saw something that made them realize. They not only saw, but it was an emotion. It was emotion they weren't prepared for. So I feel like, for example, this is the example that's coming to my head. Somebody might have posted a picture on their Facebook, Instagram page about a new beginning with somebody else. So the ending that you had with your previous person, it just ended. And I believe maybe you moved on into a commitment of some form. And this person, and again, not all of you, but the person, it triggered them. And they realized, like, I want that. I want my Gemini back. I want my Gemini back. Okay, so defining one day, defining the 10 of Cups in the reverse and the 6 of Pentacles. Inability, they couldn't make a decision when this was offered to them before. That's why. They sat on it too long. They want to come back and take out a couple of swords. They are recovering from this, and they want to recreate a rebirth. That's same to the Death card. Very similar. Both of them are in the reverse, right? So they want to come and do that again. And it's the King of Cups. So it's, like I said, a water sign. I feel like it's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And somebody wants to come back in and be a stand-up king where before they were not. They didn't stand up. They didn't fight for the relationship. You fought for the relationship. That's why this is still up. You were the one giving. And Gemini, this is a lot of pain. These are a lot of years and a lot of resources and a lot of time and a lot of tears that you've already cried over this thing. Yeah. So you have the Devil in reverse. So somebody is trying to recover from this. This Chariot in the reverse as well. It's slow moving. And I feel like historically they're afraid that they're going to be like, they're going to run into defeat. They're not going to be successful in their endeavor. They also have fear that it's like they're coming in at the last minute and it's going to be a loss. Historically, you know that this person only gave 4 pentacles And I always say, if you want to know about stingy, it's this card. So you were giving 6 on any given day, most likely 8, and they were giving 4 at most. So you have somebody withholding love, withholding commitment, withholding affection, withholding titles, like you were giving, constantly overgiving, and this person knew it. They know it, absolutely, and they were taking it and then some, and they were only giving you a small portion back. This is almost like breadcrumbing vibe. This person's super in regret. They figured it out. They realized, oh boy, I let go of something amazing, and they want to be victorious, and they want to come in and have a conversation. Currently, they're stuck in their head, right? And they can't get you out of their mind 24/7. It's the Gemini show in their brain all the time, and now they're the emperor. They realize their mistakes. So we're collecting these kings. Oh, and they want to come back and undo the world. There's a lot to define this, but this is it. They want to go back into the chapter, pull back that period and go back into the chapter and write a couple more pages, because they want their 10 of cups. They want their 10. No, excuse me, they're 9. They need to either give you all 9 or give you the 1 and you can match, but you are the 9. That's, 10 is wish fulfillment, and 2 is they made this decision. They made this decision already. They just made the decision. I feel like whatever they saw triggered them. I feel like I feel like it's a picture. They saw your picture somewhere, and it could just be you with your friends. It could be you on a date. I don't know, but it stirred in them a sense of longing, of missing you. And they're like, wait a minute, what is this? I haven't missed anybody forever. I don't miss people. And that's the feeling I have, is I have an immediate need to get a hold of this person before I miss the boat. They figured it out. They woke up. Boundaries. You created a boundary, put some boundaries around this, left them in the cold, or at least that's how they feel. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this boundaries. I'm drawing the Lion of Pentacles. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. So I feel like the King of Pentacles is stable. Thank you. Okay. And they want to come in. Yep. Yeah, they feel like they're now free to make that choice. I feel like they were stuck in another relationship. There was 3 in that card too. There was an obligation with somebody else, but now they're willing to come in and create one with you. I think they closed that other one out. Yep. And their fear is they won't get returned. That's what's their motivating factor. Here is the foundation, and they want to make it right. They missed it. They missed the opportunity. It's tense. It's turbulent. That's their fear, is like, what if they don't accept me? Tell me about this abandoned lovers and 6 of cups. What if they don't accept me or my apology? That one I think about it. And I feel like they are stressed. I can't even, they can't sleep. Here we go. They can't sleep. This is it. This is the wounded warrior. They've been through the ringer, and they know if they don't act, they're going to feel like this forever. They're going to sit there and kick themselves every single day. Every time they see you post anything positive in your life, they're going to say, that could have been me. That's this card. They're living in regret. They know you're going to treat them like the Queen of Swords. They're going to show up, and they know that you're going to want the answer. They know that you want to have an honest conversation. Spirit says, be careful. Historically they were manipulative, and you need to discern if there's been change or if they're still just trying to hold on. They're super defensive. They know they owe you amends. They know they did you dirty. They do. And let's just call it a spade a spade. They absolutely know that they were dishonest. They betrayed you. They betrayed the relationship. They put a lot of daggers in your back. They did. They talked about you. I feel like they gossiped about you. I feel like they knew that you liked them more, and they were telling their friends. They were talking about you behind your back. And, it is what it is. See if they grew up when they come back around. But at the time, they didn't. This is you. Or excuse me, this is them. They want their son. Happiest card in the deck, and that's what you make them. This one fell out. It's a 7 of Pentacles in reverse, meaning somebody's looking back and they recognize all the time they wasted. They were disorganized. They were scattered. When I see disorganized, they just didn't know what they wanted. I don't know if they still know what they want, but I do feel like they know they want you, but I don't know if they want a commitment or what you want, right? They're willing to do whatever you want to do. And if it's a commitment, they're willing to invest, where historically they weren't. They were, it's like they spent all this time wasting on all these other options out here, and they got nothing, no reward for any of this, any of it. And they're thinking of the thousands of dollars, the BS, the dinners with other people. And they were really 3D, like meaning they were extremely, Gemini, superficial, very much about what other people thought, or they gave two craps about what kind, the brand of whatever the hell they were wearing or the car they were driving, all this stuff. They felt like that created self-esteem. It doesn't. But that's what this person believed, is that the outside made the inside, and it's the other way around. So, you know what I mean. People judge you on your character, not what you're wearing. So there's your Eight of Wands. This person's rushing in. It's going to be a fast conversation. I feel like it might start. There's a handful. They're going to knock on your door. They're just going to knock on your door, and you're not going to expect it. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have this toothbrush in my mouth. I have a cup of coffee in my hand. I got morning hair. Like for real, they're going to show up unexpected. You might even be in PJs, And then on the other side, I also got text, call, right? And they can't get a hold of you. Some of you block these people or this person. They're full, like total anxiety. They can't get out of their head, and they know they need to be completely honest, and they want to have this brand new beginning with you. They want to start that wheel in the forward. They know the world is here, but they want to go into the next cycle with you and not only share in your abundance, but share their abundance with you. That's a lot. But Gemini, you have a large decision to make, because I feel like this person, I do feel there's love. I absolutely feel nothing but true and honest respect for you. However, there's a history of like repetitive cycles of, I'm going to be straight. Get a little narcissistic vibe here going on. And I'm not calling it, I hate that word as far as a DSM-4 classification diagnoses, but I do believe that this person was extremely shallow and small-minded and childish and immature, to be straight. And you are a bit ahead of them. And you recognize that. I'm not telling you anything you already don't know, Gemini. You know that you're kind of advanced from this person, and but you find them adorable. You think they're absolutely cute, and you miss the shit out of them. You absolutely love this person, but I don't know if you want to exhibit this pain again. And you already went through this. You already went through this pain. Now they're going through it. You've healed, actually. You've kind of recovered from the situation. And when they come in, I don't know if you're going to want to do another round in the ring, but it might be a different partner. You don't know. You'll use your intuition, and you'll completely know what to do by the end of the conversation. You're either all in or you're not. And you'll just thank them for their time and their, the ability to, that's funny. I'll take that as confirmation. You'll thank him for the ability to reconcile, right? And you'll appreciate the friendship from a distance. I think that's a large portion of you. I think you've healed and you move forward, and you really don't care if this person comes back or not. And then there's a portion of you that you miss them as much as they miss you, and a part of you is gone when they're not with you. That's that kind of, it's proportionate, I guess. But there's a lot of healing that's taken place from this relationship from both of you. And you've done the majority of growth already. And I think they started their growth with these epiphany factors, with the recognition that they deserve and want something different from historically what they've used to choose. That makes sense. And if you two reconcile, at least the conversation about reconciliation is actually going to help you both heal regardless of the outcome, if you make it together or not. I think that just the conversation alone will bring closure, or at least peace, to open wounds from the last chapter. So thank you, Gemini. What a crazy week. Hope you all take your vitamins. Drink that extra shot in the morning. Get that extra shot of espresso. Keep you going on your toes. Appreciate each of you that watch the channel. Please hit the subscribe button. Cost you nothing. It's free. It helps us grow our algorithm. Leave a positive comment. Help us grow the positivity across the world. And hit the like button if you resonate at all. Until next time, Gemini, love and light. Take care.